welcome. Shabbat Shalom. As once again we gather to take our next step in the counting of the Omer. So first, we take our breaths. We bring ourselves to this moment, this present moment, and no other. We ground ourselves in this time as we prepare to count. And so we bless. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu al sifrat haomer. Blessed are you, Adonai our God, sovereign spirit of the universe, who brings us holiness with the mitzvot and connects to us with the counting of the Omer. Hayom tisha yamim shehem shavua echad u'shnei yamim ba'omer. Gevurah sheba gevurah, a day of strength in the week of strength. So it's a double day. And you can see one of the reasons I love a grid and I like this calendar is it really does let me see the progression from week to week, how the days interact. And you can see a formation here of where the double days are going to go. Now, this year, that double day is on Shabbat. Shabbat is a double day of strength. I think it's something to think about and to look at. Shabbat's a day of rest, a day of stopping. I don't know that strength gives us that. But just as I found, so I talked about yesterday, when I was going through the Sfirot and the counting of the Omer, as I was also going through chemotherapy, that I learned a teaching of strength with an open palm, as well as sometimes a raised clenched fist. And so it's something to think about as, again, we deepen our relationship to this counting and these intentions. But today I want to key on something that I also brought up yesterday, and something that takes us back once again to the origins of this ritual. That the fact that this mitzvah is really about the counting. Remember, the sfirot and the intentions don't come in until the 16th century. But what started as a counting of maybe the grain of the agriculture as we go from spring to summer, or perhaps, again, bringing this to the temple and having it and linking, and we know that we have the harvests and the priests were there to bless them. And it was based in that. And when that all went away, and once again, the rabbis reinvented this ritual and they made it about a passage of time from Pesach to Shavuot. They made it about a passage of time. And they gave us different lessons in that teaching. For they told us in the counting, we count the days. But we also count the weeks, and the weeks, and the days. And we set this time of counting aside, because it is a mitzvah. Asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav, that this is this connection, this holiness that we create. Because we say a blessing and we stop each day in this travel that we're doing from liberation to revelation, going through the wilderness. But we take time each day to stop, to bless, and to count, staying present in that moment. And I think that this is one of those years where we will remember that part of the lesson, because it's maybe what we need to get. It is what I love about ritual, that ritual is there. It's something we do with part of the definition of ritual, as I keep teaching. But I think we tend to forget, because we just do it every year, and we forget that that is the point. Because it's there. And we know that it's there. And it has its own container, and it has its own reasons, and it can bring us something every time we do it. But in those years that we really need it, we don't have to go looking for it. Because what we need to cope and how we need to go through and the lessons that we learn are there for us. And so I offer you on this double day of strength, on this Shabbos day of rest, that you find the meaning of strength in your rest. And you realize as we go on this journey that we appreciate that we can take a piece of time each day to stop, to breathe, to bless, to mark the day, and to know that we will take another step forward tomorrow. Shabbat Shalom, and I will see you as we take the next step.